KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning. Happy Friday. It is December 9th.
We'll check on weather and traffic in just a couple of minutes. But first, we want to get to the latest on WNBA star Brittany Griner's return to the U.S.
After months of negotiations between the U.S. and Russian governments, Brittany Griner is finally back on U.S. soil. And if you were up early with us, you actually saw her plane landing just after 4:30 at Kelly Field and getting off the plane shortly after that.
Jonathan Cotto was there when Griner arrived. Joins us now live from Brooke Army Medical Center, where she was taken for a medical evaluation. Jonathan, good morning. So what is next for Griner?
Good morning, Mark, and that's an excellent question. We've reached out to several agencies in hopes of getting a statement and learning when will Griner be meeting with her family if she hasn't already. But we do know she's here at BAMC for that medical evaluation. And let me tell you, Mark and Sarah, it has been a busy morning for us and for other media organizations across the country, across the world, who were all on standby at Kelly Field this morning in high anticipation of Griner's arrival. We know Griner's plane landed roughly around 4.
All right, we've had a technical difficulty. Moving on now.
Justin, we've kind of been seeing this pattern for the last several days. You know, Mike was telling us earlier that in 4 days, things are going to change.
Eventually, yes. Tuesday is our day, guys. That's the day we're looking forward to, where we're going to get some drier air in here. Maybe a little bit of rain, but the bigger story will be that cold front. In the meantime, we got the pollen count in this morning, and I got to tell you, I was a little surprised myself, but there it is. Mountain cedar has shown up for the first time this season. Not only that, it's in the moderate category. It's 280, so heads up. Molds are also moderate at 750. Not a great looking pollen count as we officially now enter into mountain cedar season. The forecast, and as we look at the visibility right now, we're looking at some lower visibility here around San Antonio. This is a little bit of a change from yesterday. Remember, we didn't see much fog, seen a little bit more this morning. And there's some thicker fog as you get out towards Eagle Pass. It's going to be patchy, should lift within the next couple of hours. So here's what you can expect today. Looks like yesterday. 74 noontime, 81 by this afternoon. Some sun mixed in with clouds, southerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here are the headlines, though. And we do have a few changes to the weekend forecast where we may see a few showers Sunday morning. So as we look at the headlines here, a chance of rain early Sunday, and then that stronger front Tuesday, small rain chance with that too. And then finally, as we talked about, some clearing by Tuesday afternoon, especially into Wednesday with lower humidity, which will feel really nice. We'll time out all of this for you, get you set for your weekend too, coming up in just a bit. But now let's get over to Steven with a check on your traffic. Good morning, sir.
Hey, thanks, Justin. Good morning to you. Let's get a quick look at the commute. Things obviously dwindled down at this point, but let's get a peek around town, see what if you can expect if you're still at home and maybe you have to hit the roads in the next few minutes. Stalled vehicle there at 35 at Pine, and really that's the trend that I've been seeing on the map. A lot of stalled vehicles out there, so check your vehicle before you get out on the roadway. As Justin mentioned, we still have some of that low visibility, so make sure that your low beams are working here in town. But 37 at 9th Street, 410 at Fredericksburg, light traffic there. The morning actually has been a very quiet one, but you see a few stalls are lingering around our map, so just watch out for that, especially as we get the commute rolling here. But as we take you in here to 1604, those eastbound lanes, we had a crash reported at Redland Road, but also picked up a slowdown in that direction, as you can see it right there in our map in the westbound lanes. So just watch out for that. But let's take you down over here because we did also have some road debris that has cleared out off of I-10 eastbound at Vance Jackson Road. So some better news to report out there. But let's get you back on rotation here. 37 at Southeast Military. A quiet shot there, but it does look like there may be another stalled vehicle out there. But right now, Mark, Sarah, the roads are pretty clear.
Stephen, thanks for the update. Any morning headlines while Brittany Griner is back here in the U.S., getting checked out here in San Antonio. There is still deep disappointment for another American still held in a Russian prison.
Plus, we have the latest recommendations from health experts, and you may not like one of them. And soon, your $1 bill will have history written all over it. David Sears is here with this morning's headlines. Good morning, David.
Good tease, David. Good.
Yeah, literally written all over it. We'll have that for you in just a second, but first let's start again with this. Once again, President Joe Biden and his administration being accused of leaving Americans behind. The trade yesterday between basketball star Brittany Griner and a Russian arms dealer did not involve former Marine Paul Whelan, who has been in a Russian prison for nearly 4 years. Whelan was in Russia for a wedding when he was arrested. He was accused by Russia of being a spy and was sentenced to 16 years in prison. The Biden administration says Whelan is being detained unlawfully, and they are working behind the scenes to get him and Griner free. So you can imagine the disappointment Whelan felt when he found out that he was not coming home with Brittany.
I have to say I am greatly disappointed that more has not been done to secure my release, especially as the 4-year anniversary of my arrest is coming up. I was arrested for a crime that never occurred. I'm happy that Brittany is going home today and that Trevor went home when he did, but I don't understand why I'm still sitting here. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go home. I just need an airplane to come and get me. I would say that if a message could go to President Biden that, this is a precarious situation that needs to be resolved quickly. And I would hope that he and his administration would do everything they could to get me home, regardless of the price they might have to pay at this point.
And the Biden administration says that they will never give up on getting Whelan home. Same-sex marriages and interracial marriages are now protected by law. The House of Representatives passed the Respect for Marriage Act. It actually passed with a bipartisan vote, a rare moment surrounded by strict division. The bill now heads to President Biden's desk for his signature. If the flu hadn't gotten you yet, do what you can to protect yourself because it is running rampant across the country. The number of flu cases are higher than normal. That is according to Johns Hopkins. They also tell us RSV is on the rise and there are more coronavirus variants developing. Hospital beds filling up fast, kids getting hit pretty hard. Experts telling parents to get their kids the flu shots and hold on for this one. There are some health experts saying that people should be putting masks back on in certain circumstances. Not just because of COVID, but because of the flu and the RSV. Also, they want to get vaccinated. They want you to get vaccinated. And a reminder, wash your hands for 20 seconds and use some soap. Wash them frequently. Immunocompromised and the elderly should be the ones considering wearing masks as of right now. All right. You notice anything historic on the $1 bill? There's George Washington. There's the note that this is legal tender. There's all the tracking numbers. And then look down here. Ooh, that is Lynn Marbury, and over here is the signature of Janet Yellen. Yes, the first time in U.S. history 2 women have had their signatures on U.S. currency. Also, Malerba is the first Native American to have her signature on U.S. currency. Their names are on the $1 and $5 bills right now. We will see them in circulation early next year. It only stands to reason that women should have their signatures on the dollar bills, right? On money. I don't know about y'all, but I never see my money, so. Because my wife has got it all. She's got her signature on. Never mind.
Well,
I wanted to
David,
let you talk it out.
Talk it out.
I'm going to save you here, David.
Digging a hole, aren't I?
I'm going to save you here, David.
Hey, it's the
At
truth.
my house, I'm in charge of the finances.
See? Thank you. So your name's on all the money.
Yes.
So it only stands to reason that these ladies would have their name on the dollar bills.
Oh, you guys are cracking me up.
I'm just going to save you there. Thank you, David Sears.
Ask my wife, she'll tell you. I got
Okay.
to call just to see if I can get some cash out of the machine.
We're aware, David. Thank you very much. 9:06 right now, 68 degrees. Still ahead on GMSA at 9.
Oh, one of my favorite musicals about Gloria and Emilio Esteban's lives and music. It's playing at the Majestic this weekend. We're going backstage to talk to some of the cast members. Plus,
Since opening this facility in 2021, a program at NEISD has prepared students for the cybersecurity workforce. What students have earned and learned through this program. Coming up next.
It's been our top story all morning long. The return of Brittany Griner to the U.S. She is right here in San Antonio as we speak.
and our Jonathan Cotto, he is live near BAMC. Jonathan, what's the latest?
Thank you, Sarah. Well, the latest is that we're learning Brittany Griner was brought here to Brooke Army Medical Center. We don't know exactly how long this process will be. We know she's here for a medical evaluation. We also know that we have reached out to different organizations in hopes of getting a statement, learning what's next, if she's been reunited with her family, or if that process will be after her medical evaluation. But let me tell you, Mark, Sarah, it has certainly been a very busy morning for us and all media organizations here in San Antonio, across the country and across the world that have been on standby for Brittany Griner's arrival here at Kelly Field. And we were there for that. We know Griner landed at Kelly Field close to 4:30 this morning. She was seen getting off the plane. We understand she was brought here again to BAMC for a medical evaluation. But let's talk about how we got here. On Thursday, President Joe Biden announcing that a swap had been made for Griner's release. We know there were lots of negotiations and bargaining taking place over the last 10 months, but the prisoner swap became possible just in the last few days. Now, the notorious Russian arms dealer Victor Bout was swapped by the U.S. in exchange for Griner's release. The 32-year-old is a double Olympic champion and a 7-time All-Star player in the WNBA. Now, she was detained on February 17th at Moscow's airport. She had been on her way to Ekaterinburg to join her club for the playoffs after spending time at home in the United States. She was found with vape cartridges containing cannabis oil in her luggage that violated Russian law. Now, Biden also hoped to secure the freedom of former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, in prison or accused of espionage in Russia. He's been in a Russian prison for the past 4 years, but of course that negotiation has not been successful. Mark, Sarah, this is going to be a story that we're going to continue to follow all morning long. You can keep up with the latest in our later newscasts and of course on our website KSAT.com. Reporting live outside of BAMC, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Jonathan, thank you for the update.
Let's take a look outside with live cam. Those clouds kind of sticking around. Same day, same kind of, weather we've been experiencing the last 4 or 5 days. Justin, hopefully we'll see a change in the next 4 days or so.
Yes, the 7-day forecast looks a lot better. Looks a lot better than it has. We were hitting a stretch here in December that we don't typically see because often we get fronts this time of year and it clears all this stuff out, but we just haven't got any fronts yet.
And the cedar season, we've been waiting. It typically runs Thanksgiving to Valentine's. Last year it was a little late. This year it was late as well, but
it's here.
Yeah.
It's here. It did show up today. Surprisingly, we don't have a north wind or anything like that, but it is in pollen count today. It's moderate. So
it woke me up at like 11 o'clock last night and let me know it was here.
the cedar
the
was here.
eyes burning, the throat burning.
So much better than an alarm clock, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
who needs alarm clock?
Anyway, all right. Let's go outside for you, and you can see the mostly cloudy skies that we were just looking at there. 69 degrees at the airport. Dew point is at 66. Visibility at about 3 miles. It's okay. Fog isn't too bad here in San Antonio. And in fact, we're seeing things get much better. These numbers are coming up. So the fog generally lifting. There are a few spots out towards Eagle Pass where it's still rather thick. But other than that, it's just really cloud covered at this point. 72 degrees at 11 o'clock noontime. We'll go mostly cloudy. 74, your high temperature today, 81. That's exactly where we were yesterday. Southerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then we'll see more clouds as we head into tonight. And the weekend forecast. If you have plans, know that most of Saturday will look like today. Mostly cloudy, but we can't rule out a little bit of drizzle and maybe a shower late in the day. Temperatures are around 80. Saturday night into Sunday morning, we have upped rain chances just a little bit. And this is an update to the forecast. 30% chance of some showers, maybe a storm. But don't get too excited. I don't think this is going to be widespread rain. There's a weak frontal boundary that tries to get close. That may be just enough to generate some rain. There could be a few showers Sunday morning too. Slightly cooler on Sunday, 76. Here's the big picture across Texas, and you'll notice there is a frontal boundary up here. We're seeing some showers along it, light showers across northeast Texas, and a few showers actually showing up on radar east of San Antonio, but nothing really here. It's just the cloud cover that we have right now. But there is a little bit of a swirl of the atmosphere out here over the Pacific. It's this little system that's going to work east. And with that, we get just a little bit of lift. It helps to push that front just a little bit further south. And we're talking Sunday here, where we have added in some rain chances. And here's what it looks like. So this afternoon, we're partly to mostly cloudy, and then the clouds fill back in tonight. And by tomorrow, we'll add in a 20% chance of rain for some drizzle, and then maybe a straight shower Saturday afternoon. Nothing that would have you cancel your plans or anything like that. If we see anything, it'll be really light, few and far between. But as we get into early Sunday, this is midnight Sunday, starting to see just a little bit more activity in this particular model, and this is just one model, does show some showers and maybe a storm affecting us Sunday morning. We will put in a 30% chance of rain, and then a lot of that would start to scoot east by Sunday afternoon. The longer term here, that system moves east. Then we start watching the bigger storm system that takes shape out west. So let's fast forward to Monday now. This is 4 o'clock. It is humid. We're starting to get a few more showers in here, and then here comes this front. With it, just a 20% chance of rain for us, which is unfortunate. This is a big, powerful system, but all the energy is up here to the north. So some very heavy snow for the Rockies. Showers and storms up and down the plains will be on the tail end of it, which is why our rain chances are low. Then you're going to see a pretty significant severe threat, I think, by late Tuesday to our east. Behind it, less humid, nice on Wednesday. So the 7-day forecast, 80 Saturday, 76 Sunday, with some rain chances, and then 80 Monday, 80 Tuesday with a 20% chance of some showers with that front. And then there's the lower humidity Wednesday into Thursday, which will feel much, much better, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Justin. A $5 million facility has allowed Northeast ISD students to get hands-on cybersecurity experience.
Tiffany Huertas joins us live from the Institute of Cybersecurity and Innovation with how the program has impacted the lives of hundreds of these local students this year. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Mark and Sarah. Yeah, it's really exciting. This place opened in 2021, and just check it out. It's filled with large screens and computers. Here, students are solving real-world cybersecurity problems. Students here get hands-on experience, and this classroom resembles a security operations center. We have teacher Brandy Wynn to talk a little bit more about what we're looking at. Good morning, Brandy. What are these screens filled with there?
So these are threat maps, and so there's companies every day who monitor real-life cyber attacks that are happening, and this is just a way that they visualize that data.
Talk to us about this program and the impact it's had.
Yes, well, ICSI is one of the highest quality programs that students have available today. So they're able to enroll into the program, and it's a 4-year pathway, and every year they have the opportunity to challenge a certification exam.
These certifications, how important are they for the student?
Oh, very important. They are able to get these certifications and go out into the real world with experience and, the knowledge and skills that they need to be successful.
And this program is growing. We're seeing construction as well.
Yes, that's correct. So hopefully we'll be able to take more students, as it goes along.
And for students that want to participate, who are you looking for to be involved in this program?
We'll take anybody who's interested, anybody who's good with computers or, just wants to protect and secure, data would be good.
And we have Reagan High School junior Corinne Kinlaw over here. And Corinne, you were talking to us earlier about your passion for this. Tell us about your experience in part of this program.
Right, so being part of this program has really taught me how to be successful and study for professional certifications and be ready for that. I've really appreciated the hands-on real-world experience that it has provided to me.
And for others that want to participate in this, what do you tell them?
I tell them, go ahead and try it. It's open to anyone. I came in here with no experience. I barely knew what a computer was, and I passed my first certification, and here I am now ready for what's next.
Amazing. And she has very big plans after high school. We're going to tell you more about that coming up on the noon show. We'll send it back to you.
Tiffany, thank you.
Time right now, 9:19, 68 degrees.
The San Antonio Public Library has several events going on this month to get you in the holiday spirit. So when we come back, we're going to learn about those events, and there is something for everyone.
And there is something on TransSky. Call came out about 10 minutes or so ago. This is 35 North near Olympia Parkway. Major accident. A number of lanes are blocked. You're seeing they're making everybody merge off to the right. We're going to keep an eye on it for you. Stephen Cavazos is in the studio. We'll have an update with him coming up towards the bottom of the hour. We are in the midst of the holiday season, and the San Antonio Public Library is celebrating throughout the month of December.
They have several events going on at different locations for the young and the old. Joining us this morning is Senior Public Information Officer Victoria Villarreal to tell us more about the different events going on. Good morning, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria. Good morning.
Hi, Hi, how are you?
Great. So what types of programs and activities is the SAPL offering this holiday season?
So the San Antonio Public Library is offering a wide range of programs and opportunities to get into the holiday spirit this December. There are crafting programs, holiday parties, online cooking classes, and even the chance to wrap your holiday gifts away from curious little eyes. Select library locations are also accepting hats, scarves, gloves, and other winter accessory donations as part of the Wall of Warmth initiative, which helps provide these items to members of our community who may need them.
I love that safe place for gift wrapping event. So, Victoria, who is welcome to join in at these programs?
So the library always has opportunities that are for all members of our community. There's something for all age groups. For example, some locations are going to be giving out craft kits like this. Some are already giving them out for anyone who's interested. There's some for children, some for adults and teens. And these can be expected at multiple locations. There's also programs for adults, teens, kids throughout the library system, something for everybody.
And what are some of the other upcoming programs you can tell us a little bit more about?
Yeah, so our Great Northwest branch is going to be hosting a cookie cutter ornament program on Monday, December 12th at 5 p.m. and supplies will be available on a first come, first served basis. So, supplies being limited, you'd want to get there quickly, but you can expect to make something that looks like this, these cute little cookie cutter ornaments. This craft is a little more intricate because it's got tiny little parts and gluing and stuff, or hot glue. So this is recommended for adults, but there are craft opportunities for children. There's also going to be a holiday themed teen time at the San Pedro branch on December 21st from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Teens 13 to 18 are welcome to come play board games, craft, and just the opportunity to hang out with other teens.
And Victoria, are all these events free or just are there fees for some of them?
Nope, all of these events are free, and for craft opportunities, crafts are provided, supplies are provided, and take and make crafts are also available at a lot of our locations if people aren't able to go into a branch at this time.
All right, take us home, Victoria. Where can people learn more about what's happening there at the San Antonio Public Library System?
Yeah, so people can find out on our website, mysapl.org. They can also check out our social media channels. We're at MySapl across all the channels. And you can also call your local library branch if you'd rather do that. All of our librarians are very helpful. They'll be able to help you out.
Well, Victoria with the San Antonio Public Library, thank you so much for making time for us this morning. And for all of our viewers, if you want to find more on this information, you can just head to KSAT.com.
Have a good weekend, Victoria.
Thank you. You too.
All right, thanks. Right now, we're at 926, 69 degrees. There's more ahead on GMSA at 9.
We're going to take a look outside with TransGuide. Still an issue out there. Several lanes look like they're having some issues, some kind of crash happening at I-35, Loop 1604. Stephen Cavazos will give us an update on that incident in just a bit.
Time check, just a little bit past 9:30 here, but let's get a quick look here at TransGuide. Unfortunately, big issues there along 35 at Loop 1604. This is over on the northeast side, and as we take you into from the TransGuide camera, you can see that we do have several lanes blocked off, first responders on the scene as well. Unfortunately, no information right now, but we are working to gather some details. Hope everyone's doing okay, but this is likely going to cause some issues for anyone trying to navigate northbound. So let's just take you to the map, and that's what we're seeing right there as folks are making their way in from 35 up toward Loop 1604. Now, the crash reported close to Olympia Parkway. You were seeing more of the buildup as we take you out of the map there along 35, but really it's that only stretch of red that I'm spotting here on the map. A little bit of a buildup on 281 north and south, but that's likely due to some road work that takes place out there. So not really too much of a concern over on the north side, but here back on the northeast side, this crash was reported just a little bit before this newscast. So we'll have to watch this area closely throughout the morning and, of course, give you those updates as needed. Mark, Sarah.
Stephen, thank you. WNBA star Brittany Griner here in San Antonio receiving a detailed medical evaluation at Brooke Army Medical Center.
So she returned to the U.S. early this morning after her sudden release yesterday in a prisoner swap for a notorious Russian arms trafficker.
ABC's Mary Bruce shares new video from Griner's release and the latest on the other Americans still in Russian custody, Paul Whelan.
After 294 days in Russian detention, Brittany Griner seen here starting her journey home, walking through the gates, getting on the bus, and boarding this plane to freedom.
Are you ready for a flight?
Yes.
In a video released by Russian state media, the WNBA star and Olympic gold medalist seen in the red jacket walking past a smiling Victor Bout, the notorious Russian arms dealer swapped for her release. Arrested in 2008, he was serving a 25-year sentence for aiding a terrorist organization and conspiring to kill Americans. It's a moment months in the making, thrilling her family and friends. Her wife Sherelle learning the news directly from President Biden, excited and relieved.
So over the last 9 months, you all have been so privy to one of the darkest moments of my life. And so today I'm just standing here overwhelmed with emotions. Today my family is whole. I cried.
Her friend and former coach, Dawn Staley, helped keep the spotlight on Griner's detention.
She smiled. I saw her smile on the plane. It was just pure joy to see her in the place of knowing that she's on her way home. I am elated. I am overjoyed. I'm full.
Griner was arrested in February for traveling with hashish oil, a banned substance in Russia.
I made an honest mistake, and I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here.
Russia putting her case on display. The U.S. accusing Moscow of using Griner as a political pawn as Russia faced international condemnation for its invasion of Ukraine. She was sentenced to 9 years in a penal colony. Newly released images airing on Russian state TV show a glimpse of Griner's life inside prison. The 6'9" star seen here next to the small bed she reportedly slept on. Then at the cafeteria, sharing a meal with a fellow prisoner, and video of her working. Her release coming together in just the last week after months of detailed negotiations and tense talks, including by outside advisors like former UN Ambassador Bill Richardson.
This is a day we've worked toward for a long time. We never stopped pushing for her release. It took painstaking and intense negotiations.
The U.S. pushed for Russia to release Griner and former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, imprisoned for 4 years on espionage charges. But U.S. officials say Russia refused, giving President Biden no choice, hoping to at least secure one American's release.
Sadly, for totally illegitimate reasons, Russia is treating Paul's case differently than Brittany's. And while we have not yet succeeded in securing Paul's release, we are not giving up. We will never give up.
Paul Whelan himself informed over the phone by a top administration official that he would not be going home.
That was ABC's Mary Bruce reporting.
Our crews will continue to follow Griner's movements at BAMC and will bring you any updates on air and online.
Back outside with Live Cam, working our way through a Friday on our way to the weekend. Any changes this weekend, Justin?
Yeah, Mark, we are going to bring rain chances up just a little bit Sunday morning. It's not a big chance, but a weak front of battery gets just close enough to where it may generate a few showers and storms. I don't think it interrupts your weekend plans. Mostly it's just going to be warm and humid like what we're seeing today. We talked earlier about mountain cedar showing up for the first time this season. It is here, 280 and moderate today. And as we look at the mountain cedar season, just to give you a broader perspective here, it tends to really pick up January into late January. That's kind of when we see the peak of mountain cedar season, but it has, looks like it has started, and we'll have more on mountain cedar. Meteorologist Mia Montgomery is writing an article about that right now, and you can check that out on our website on KSAT.com. Meantime, outside, mostly cloudy. Sun's already starting to shine through, though. This is about the time we saw that yesterday, 69. Calm winds. Dew point is way up there at 66. Your forecast today, 79 at 2 o'clock, 81 at 4 p.m. Warm, humid, southerly winds 5 to 10. We talked about those rain chances over the weekend. We have brought rain chances up just slightly Saturday night, 30% chance into Sunday morning. Otherwise, we await our bigger cold front on Tuesday. We have more details on that for you coming up in just a couple minutes, guys.
Justin, thank you. All right, let's take a look at some morning sports. The Spurs finally breaking their losing streak, and UTSA getting ready for a big celebration.
Plus, we have a lot of football to talk about. High school, college, and pro. David Sears is back. Good morning.
Yeah, but we're going to start talking about the big event of the night. The Spurs 11-game losing streak. Done. Over. Spurs won at 118 to 109 over the Houston Rockets. If you remember, we talked about this yesterday morning. on GMSA at 9. The Spurs could win this one since the Rockets were such a bad team. And then RJ and I went out and did our pregame party last night before the Spurs game. So, I'm just saying.
It all played a factor.
I'm just saying, Keldon Johnson, 32 points. Trey Jones, 26. 7 guys in double figures. They were down 5 after 1, 3 after halftime. And in the third, they blew them out, 39-23. Pop said before the game that one thing that this team is not built for is for big comebacks. Didn't have to have that last night because they took it to them in the third quarter. And they end up holding on to win 118-109. 25 assists off 46 makes. Pretty doggone good, thanks to Keldon Johnson. Big night. All right, so now they're back on the road tomorrow night. They take on the Miami Heat in Miami. Then they come back home for like 3. All right, it's going to be a big night down in San Antonio on the Riverwalk for the UTSA Roadrunners. A big celebration, big party down there at the Arneson River Theater, celebrating the Conference USA title, their second in a row. Of course, Frank Harris said he's coming back. Traylor is the coach. Everything is all right with the UTSA Roadrunners. So go down there and help them celebrate their big Conference USA championship. UIW back on the field tonight. Even though they've lost their coach, they still have work to do. They're taking on Sacramento State tonight in Sacramento. The Hornets. Did you know that Sacramento State was the Hornets?
I used to live right by that stadium.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How big is the stadium?
It's about the same size as UIW.
The UIW? Okay,
very
so,
similar.
They played before crowds like that before. All right, so remember, Jay Kinney is headed off to Texas State, but he's got some work to do tonight to see if they can get this win and keep alive in the playoffs. And by the way, you can actually see this game. I think it kicks off like at 9:30 since they're playing on the West Coast.
Right.
It would be 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 8:30 Mountain, and something. Yeah, okay, got it. And it's on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
So it's actually on television. You can actually see this game tonight.
That's a subscription app, though, is it not?
And you got to have it on your cable or something. I don't know.
You can borrow someone's login.
There you go.
Wow.
Let's talk about Bernie.
Okay, so now we're down to high school football. Bernie and Poth. Bernie Greyhounds are alive. Poth also alive. Both those teams play tonight. Bernie taking on Tyler Chapel Hills. That's tonight at the Alamo Dome at 7 o'clock. And then Poth is also playing. So we wish both those teams well tonight. And then, of course, this weekend, you've got the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans taking it to the field in AT&T Stadium. The Texans are terrible. You saw what they did to the Colts last week, who are terrible. So hopefully they can repeat against another terrible team.
All right, so you're thinking the Cowboys are going to win?
I'm pretty much thinking if they lose this one, look out. Bad news there. So
okay.
All right, there you go. There's your weekend.
All right.
Enough? Anything else?
Army-Navy game tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon? That's always a fun time.
That is a fun time.
Check out their helmets tomorrow.
Oh, they're cool.
The Army helmets.
It's armor.
Are about World War II.
It's tank armor.
And the Navy helmet
are
is
NASA themed.
Yes.
Yeah, so very cool. Check them out. Totally different
awesome
this year.
stuff.
David, thank you.
Thank you, David.
9:40, 69 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
We'll be right back. We have an update for that incident we've been tracking on 35 North at Loop 1604. It looks like those flashing lights have cleared and all lanes look open at this time.
A single mom from Laredo sacrificed her teaching job, her home, and the life she's always known to give her 23-year-old autistic son a chance at a better life.
Our Jesse Delgado spoke with her and says the woman knew her son would find a better quality of life right here in San Antonio.
How was it?
Was it yes?
Yes, what? Did you like it?
Like it, yes.
Yeah. Did you make friends?
Make friends, yes.
It was quite a day for both Sandy Martinez and her autistic son, Noah. They're now in a new city where she brought him to the Arc of San Antonio.
It's how the Arc is serving people with developmental disabilities is the reason why Sandy Martinez says she left behind everything in Laredo for the sake of her son.
A child with autism does crave structure.
Without it, she says she saw Noah was regressing. He'd aged out of the program in Laredo he loved, while another refused to accept his Medicaid waiver. But at the Arc of San Antonio, it wasn't only the energy and excitement here that was appealing.
I loved it. I just said, this is it. The structure was awesome.
Like visiting the San Antonio Food Bank's greenhouse or helping Meals on Wheels make their deliveries and just going to the mall. Or enjoying a bit of friendly competition in the gym.
It's a rehabilitation center.
There are not many day habs across the state that do what we do.
President and CEO Donna Kutzer says the Adult Life Enrichment Program understands each participant has different needs.
And it doesn't matter where they are, we meet them where they are.
Noah may be shy and somewhat withdrawn now.
But I'm hoping to see a child that's more ready to be independent.
Jesse Degollado, KSAT 12 News.
9:45 outside with live cam, hovering right around 70 degrees. It looks like it wants to do something. We don't really have any moisture to speak of out there other than the humidity, right, Justin?
Is the weather going to be somebody today?
What other questions can we ask you all at once? Rapid fire.
Not really. No, it's just going to be the same old kind of bland weather. You know, maybe a little bit of drizzle in spots, but that's about it. We do think we'll get something a little more significant this weekend and hopefully by next week.
Okay.
Since it is sort of bland today, if you will, we're going to start with a picture to make things a little more fun here. I love the elf pictures, and they've gone fishing.
Do you do Elf on the Shelf with your girls?
I do, and she shows up every day. Yes, she shows up every day, and you know, she's creative, just like these elves are, fishing.
Does she have a name?
I believe it's Izzy.
Izzy. Are you sure it's Izzy?
I'm sure of that. Yes, yes. I can't confirm, but yes, we love all the pictures. Keep them coming. This is a good one. And yeah, we'll see some more here in the coming days. As we go outside for you, that's the same old picture, right? We got mostly cloudy skies, temperatures right now 69 degrees at the airport, but we have jumped up to 70 at Stinson and Kelly and Randolph. Light winds, mostly calm, but there is a southeasterly wind being reported out there at Randolph. The cloud cover, it's fairly thick over Bexar County, but we are starting to see some breaks here and there. And just like it has been really the last 4 or 5 days, the thickest clouds have been out west. We're still cloudy over Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Uvalde, Carrizo Springs, Hondo, and then you get the breaks as you work east. So the warmer temperatures have generally been San Antonio and points east. 73 Pleasanton, 71 Kennedy, 70 right now in New Braunfels. 67 for our friends over there in Seguin this morning with a few breaks in the clouds there. So as we look at the forecast, it does show most of us going partly cloudy, mostly to partly cloudy this afternoon. Probably a little bit more cloud cover than this shows. But the general idea is there, and I think temperatures make it up to around 80 or so. We were at 81 yesterday. No reason to believe we won't get there again today. And then tonight, back into the 60s, clouds, fog, maybe a little bit of drizzle redeveloping. So what changes? There is a little bit of an update to the forecast this weekend. We'll get a weak frontal boundary that at least gets close to San Antonio, it looks like, by Sunday morning. That could be enough to generate a few showers, maybe a storm. But right now, 30% chance of rain. It's not a great chance. It's not anything that would have you cancel your plans, anything like that. Just be aware, Sunday morning, it's a possibility. And we'll go slightly cooler on Sunday, 76. There is a frontal boundary up there across North Texas right now. It's really been sitting there for a while. The Texas Panhandle has been experiencing some pretty cool weather over the last week. We've been south of the boundary where it has been rather warm. We get a little disturbance that rolls through this weekend, and that's why some of that slightly drier, cooler air will try to get close. But it doesn't really push through. It's not until Tuesday that we, in fact, see the bigger changes. And that cold air has just kind of been sitting up here. It's chilly, but not terribly cold in Casper, 29 there, 21 Denver. It is -3 right now in Bismarck. So as we look at the forecast here, we showed you the clouds pretty much clear out today and then build back in tonight. And then we'll start to add in some small rain chances tomorrow. Nothing significant, maybe a little drizzle, maybe a stray shower. And then as we get into late tomorrow night, early Sunday, 30% chance of rain. There's that weak boundary I was talking about, and that may generate just a little bit of rain. We'll watch for that Sunday morning, and then that should move along by Sunday afternoon. And so we're just looking at mostly cloudy skies again. That system moves away. Then we turn our attention to the bigger system, which again arrives on Tuesday. Humid out ahead of it on Monday. Most of Tuesday is going to be warm too. And then as we get into Tuesday afternoon, here comes the front. There's a 20% chance of rain here. Better chances as you go north. This is going to be a huge system producing weather all the way from the Dakotas all the way down here into Texas. But we just get the tail end of it, unfortunately. It will be less humid, though, by the time we get into Wednesday. So here's how it looks in the 7-day forecast. 80 Saturday, 76 Sunday, as we showed you. 80 Monday, 80 Tuesday with a small chance of rain with the front. And then right now we're going 67 Wednesday, 63 Thursday. Morning lows in the 40s. Mostly clear skies. Sounds a lot better. It's not cold, but better.
Yeah.
Did he answer all our questions?
I think
I had a
so.
checklist
here. So Christmas lights and going and looking at all the decorations later in the week.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun looking at Christmas lights when it's 80 and humid.
You got the AC on.
Get the AC cranked.
Yeah.
It's a whole different vibe. Justin, thank you. 9:50, 69 degrees.
So when we come back, a backstage look at the national tour of On Your Feet. That's at the Majestic Theater this weekend. Well, there's a show playing at the Majestic Theater this weekend that's sure to get you on your feet.
It's musical about international stars Gloria and Emilio Estefan. Stefania Jimenez tells us more about the show.
There's a reason this show is called On Your Feet, and that's because that's exactly what you're going to want to do when you hear pop classics. Plus, you're also going to be in for some surprises.
You're gonna wanna get on your feet in the middle, in the end. There is, a little spoiler alert. You get a little on your feet because we dance with you. So it's definitely a very, very good dance show. We definitely go since Gloria is since she's 16, if I'm not mistaken, a very, very young age until the accident, which is in 1991, like the AMA performance. So we're going to go all through that era. And even before that, we go to the 40s, but then using all Gloria songs since, Dr. B in the 80s, 1, 2, 3, until we get to Coming Out of the Dark, and of course, Conga. So you're going to hear all those greatest hits. I knew Gloria Estefan, I knew Emilio Estefan's story from before, but when I started doing this musical, I was like, whoa, they went through so much.
On Your Feet plays at the Majestic Theater through Sunday. For tickets and more information, you know where to go. Our website, KSAT.com. Stefania Jimenez, KSAT 12 News.
It's cloudy and 70 right now. We'll see some of those clouds clear out. We're up around 81 this afternoon. Basically status quo. A little different this weekend in the sense that we have some slight rain chances Saturday night into Sunday morning. Nothing too much to worry about. Still warm going into next week, and then a frontal boundary Tuesday that changes everything. That brings in the lower humidity and finally some cooler temperatures. What a stretch, though. This has been very spring-like to start December. It does change.
My plants don't know what's happening. They're all starting to sprout again and green and flower. I have butterflies.
Still having to mow the yard.
Very confused.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, we've got high school football action tonight on the BGC app, also on MeTV starting at 7 o'clock. And we can root for our Brittany Greyhounds from our area versus Chapel Hill from East Texas. Also, good luck to both in the playoffs this weekend.
And our Lara Ramirez will be in Dallas
for the Cowboys versus
game.
Texans.
Have a good day.